Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Eddie, and I'm back with another episode of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. And, yep, we're back on track. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, forget about it. If you're just watching this on a playlist or, like, in order, quote-unquote. If you're watching this on the day it airs, then, yeah, you all know what I mean. We're going back to the side stories. So, yeah, let's just have at it, shall we? Alright. Is this a new song? Am I bothering you? No. Okay, just checking. It's hard to look into it when you're reading. It makes me scared to interrupt. Well, it is within my expectations to be interrupted when I read here. It's mainly by myself that I don't like it. That makes sense. If you're here in the first place, then you're more ready to socialize, even if it takes a bit of prodding. It's not so bad to be social if I let the others do the work, so it can be healthy to put myself in a social environment every now and then. It's mostly difficult when I don't know everyone, or there are too many people, or everyone is being too silly for me to keep up with. Yuri glances around the room at Sayori and Natsuki. Sayori has her head cocked back and her mouth open, trying to catch pieces of the cookie that Natsuki is lobbing into the air, but the pieces keep bouncing off her face and hitting the floor. Sayori, you are adorable. Maybe I should say something. No need, they just ran out of cookie. What a waste. They've really become good friends, haven't they? I'm happy. Sayori seems particularly good at making that happen. The two of them are both on the energetic side, so suppose it works out well. Yeah, come to think of it, you and I haven't had any chances to talk one-on-one, have we? Though that may be partially my fault, since I'm supposed to be the one engaging club members. Ugh, sorry, my tongue. Not at all. I've probably formed a habit of drawing minimal attention to myself. Responsibility is equally on me, at least to display some openness to engage. Well, what about times at lunch? Do you meet up with friends? I just need... Oh. But I like it that way. It feels nice to be carried off after a morning of classes. Do you always read fantasy? Oh, not always. I suppose it's all I've read recently, but it's only because I'm in the middle of the series. There's still 2 more books after this one. I guess those long books suit you well since you spend so much time reading. Well, fantasy may be my favorite, but after that I'm more or less indiscriminate to genres. I'll read anything with depth and maturity. Oh yeah? Even like romance? Well, there are a lot of books that have elements of romance in them. Oh, come on, Yuri. You know what I mean. Oh, come on, Yuri. You know what I mean. Monica lowers her voice. It's a guilty pleasure of mine. My god, Monica. Well, no, there's nothing wrong with reading romance. Unless you're talking about the... Anyways, it's a guilty pleasure of mine, so I won't tell anyone if you do too. Maybe more when I was in middle school. I mean, I was really lonely and people were mean to me a lot, so I just kind of felt like, please don't make me think about the past. Hehe, sorry, I just got super curious. You know, we should totally pick out a romance novel to read. That would be so much fun. Absolutely not. Really? Even if it's just between us? Try asking someone who has no shame, like Natsuki. Ouch! Sorry, I swear I didn't mean that. I guess it was my fault for pressing you. I'm like that for things in my past, you know, things I was too embarrassed to re-experience. There's nothing wrong with growing out of things. It happens to everyone. For instance... Oh yeah, Yuri told... Yeah, we see that in the original game. Makes me like... Nah, I doubt it. Hey, what are you talking about? Hey, were you talking about me? No, we were just talking about how our interests have changed over years. When did you get into manga, Natsuki? Like a couple years ago, I guess. I was always sort of into it before that, but I wasn't really going hard until then. Oh yeah, was it, my neck. Oh god, these voices really aren't good for my throat, are they? Hey, kinda like Yuri. Hey, Monica! Sorry. That's completely wrong, so it's still cool that you both really found your thing. They're almost like opposites, but they helped you through a lot of hard times. Do you know it? What the heck? Is that book even bigger than the last one? My dirty brain thought they were talking about something else. It's technically slightly longer, but not by much. Hey, that's the spirit. Whoa. boring. Chill, I said for me, not for you. Oh, jeez. Are those things from the floor? Sayori, ew! That's Sayori, you're gonna get sick. Gross. Also, wash your hands before touching any of my books. But my hands aren't dirty. There's dirt oils are there even if you can't see them. Fine. Sayori trots out the door and Natsuki follows. Here, you look a little upset. What kind of nerves does she have to call my hobby boring? Well, she did correct herself. Hardly. She was so condescending. I don't mind if she thinks it's not for her. Sorry, Yuri. Thank you. New music! Okay, everyone. We have a special club meeting today. As you know, the Literature Club is a place where we get to share things that we are really passionate about, but that also means we should be mindful of how we respond to each other's feelings. I think we have all a chance to turn our differences into positive energy for each other. Sorry guys, I was just turning down the music. It was a little too loud for me. Aren't you being a little dramatic about this? This is important to me. I'm sorry, I just feel like I'm being accused or something. No, I'm not accusing anyone of everything. I'm sorry if it came out that way. But a conversation... Organize my cat, Sayori. Yes! Oh, jeez. Okay, how about your favorite fruit? Cherries. Really? I always thought cherries tasted nasty. What? Cherries are delicious! Well, that's a pretty strong reaction. Well, I just don't understand how... Yeah, I agree. What do you mean, Monica? You don't like cherries. Cherries are tasty. I don't know, sad. Don't call them nasty. Nasty is a nasty word. Okay, so cherries is kind of a weird example, but I think it gets the point across. You don't need to take notes. I'm not gonna quiz you. I know that. I was just. Oh, that's hilarious. I love it. Cherry hater. Oh, come on. Sari, I actually like these cherries. I was just saying that to help them. What the heck? I've been duped! I'm sorry, Sayori. I'll make it up to you later. How about a cherry salad? Ooh, tasty. You're welcome to dupe me anytime, my beloved president. Buying your people's loyalty. How deplorable. There's corruption in this club. Oh, like you turned down a Sunday, Yuri. That was, I was reading and not keeping track of them. Oh, that's enough. We're getting off topic. Oh, how come? Because, I'm just gonna start a fight. Totally fine. That's why I'm here to moderate. Let's just have a calm, rational discussion. Yeah, give me a little more credit. I'm not a child. You don't have to coddle my feelings. Respectable. This might start a fight. Well, that's just a misunderstanding then. I thought you were gonna say mangas for children or something. I'm like, I don't hear enough of that. books are just such a broad category, you can't really... Nobody's even sure. I read Natsuki's manga. Yeah. Okay. It's great that you like it. Nice to like. Boring isn't subjective. Okay, or me, that's subjective. But think about this is ridiculous. I'm upset. You're making. Well, Monica, please do something. I don't like this fight. Aw, come on! Aw, come on. Is this the first fight Yuri and Natsuki ever had? Please? Sayori! There we go! Let's just be friends! Yes, Sayori! Yes! Hey, we get the double sideways! I didn't mean for this to happen. Well, it did. Aw, come on! Aw, come on! Not again. I mean... I'm just saying that instinctively. Okay, oh, mail! Staying focused on our goals. As a reminder, 29, I don't quite understand what these emails are. As a reminder to help guide our data collection and analysis is performed... Person's emotional state. VM. What? Wait, are you talking about Monica? Whoever changed the color scheme of the desktop to pink. Wait, hold on. Pink? Natsuki? Wonder how you get all of these. Anyways. Yeah. A new day arrives. Sayori arrives at the club earlier than usual. That is, not late. As enters, it appears to be empty still, so she sits down at a desk and pulls out a sheet of paper, primed to jot down her thoughts. That's a pretty good idea, honestly. My heart feels vacant because a ship sailed away. Yo! Yeah! Natsuki! Natsuki pokes her head out from behind the closet door. Sorry, didn't mean to scare you, but it would have been a lot more awkward if I didn't say anything. I doubt you want me listening in on your poetry thing. Yeah, thanks for realizing that. Should let you finish that up then. Oh no, it wasn't. I need to do whatever's convenient. You're not interrupting. Where's Monica, by the way? Oh, she's out in the hallway? Huh, why? Well, just in case she runs into Yuri. Oh. Where Monica got the idea for Natsuki just forgetting everything in Act 2? Because I feel like it is. Because Natsuki kind of just likes to, like, alright, you know what? Over is over. Let's just brush this all under the bridge. She kind of has a tendency to do that. Or not like that, right? Okay, that's kind of sounding bad. But, like, you know, it's a lot easier to pretend like it never happened if you just ignore it and move on. That saying, I'm just starting to think, maybe this is what inspired, because this is like the prequel to Monica. This is like the prequel to, what do you call it? The Doki Doki Literature Club Act 1. So this is what happens before. I don't want to be bothered by this. It's so stupid. Her opinion of me doesn't matter anyway. Besides, it makes me feel really guilty, and I hate that too. It's okay to have feelings. It doesn't make you weak. Let's figure this out together. Fine. Only because you're good at this stuff. Let's try and come up with the happy scene. Maybe that'll help us understand where your bad feelings are coming from. It's happy the way things were before we tried to have that conversation yesterday. But part of the conversation, man. Why would that matter? I mean, what? Well, maybe. I just hate that she thinks she's so much better than me because she likes to pretend to be all sophisticated. Yeah, that's what it is. At least other people decide they don't like or Manga or whatever. I'm sorry. Everyone deserves a chance. Yeah, exactly. After all this, obviously, no. What about before this? Well... Yay, Sayori! No, Natsuki, that's not true. And I don't know why. I don't know what to do about it. I don't know what's wrong. It's true. Sayori, you are incredibly based. I think that sometimes we get lucky. I just really want to question, though. Yeah. It's true. I just want to question, though, how does Monica have the heart to delete everyone like this after Act 1? I mean, I guess that's... No, I suppose going through all this is part of the reason Monica didn't want to, like, delete all of her... Like, completely delete all of her friends. Even in Act 2 and Act 3, because, like, she was like... She still wanted to keep a part of them close. So that's why she'd have backups of everyone. But in other times, even if both people are really nice, it's easy for them to misunderstand each other or get the communications wrong. It's something that Yuri struggles a lot with too. It can be really hard, like reflection and self-awareness and vulnerability. I get what you mean. No, I relate to both Yuri and Natsuki's ways of thinking on it. Alright. Oh yeah, Eddie's gonna be vulnerable on his channel. No thanks. Stupid things like when my room isn't gonna clean. So what am I gonna do? Cry about it? Isn't that a meme? If I let myself get upset, that's just letting them win. I'm better than that. I'm better than all of them. So things always have to be everyone else's fault. Feels like something goes wrong. There's... What's amazing about Sayori is that she's such a good listener. And that's why Natsuki's able to say all this. If I said that, then I would just found really full of myself. No, our thoughts and our feelings are two different things. I mean, what Sayori said was so cliche, but, like, honestly, it kind of works. It works. Once again, cliche, but, hey, you know, it works. Fine. There we go! I feel like poop. How do you know so much about this stuff? How do you? Actually, that's a pretty good question. I used to have a roommate that... Oh. Oh, yeah. She said it. She's like... I am not my feelings. Oh, that hits extra painful. I just want to be a good person. Natsuki, you're not a bad person. Aw, you little sweetheart. We're all good people. You, Yuri, and Monica. And I think Yuri will eventually learn that about you. Despite Sayori's kind reassurance, a complicated mixture of pain and sadness seems to fill her, as flowing through a wound inside of her. Was the result of her vulnerability? No. It wasn't as though she was inflicted a wound after becoming vulnerable, as it was as though she just got... Aw, I really like... Hey, we get to see the hallways for the first time. That's pretty sick. Please don't yell at me. I hear you. This sprite looks so cute. Isn't this originally a sprite that only appears in Act 2? Because I know Yuri does have the sideways sprite, but like, I don't think she ever opens her mouth and, or like, actually looks at you in Act 1. I thought you were the one mad at me. I was so awful yesterday. I can't even have a normal camera. Yeah, Yuri and Natsuki, you two do. Soccer tryouts, after school in the field, bake sale. Hold on, let me read all this. If this takes place in Japan, why is everything written in English? And why is there a flag of... never mind. Come support the fine works while ongoing delicious home-baked goods. I can't read that. Music club concert in the MGM hallway in Tuesday and Friday. Yeah, it's too blurry. Come savor? No, support the fundraiser while while ongoing delicious home-baked goods. Ongoing, doesn't make sense. In the main hallway on Tuesday and Friday. Something, hour only. Lunch hour only. Huh. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try. Yuri pauses for a second, then manages a nod. Monica takes a seat next to her on the staircase. What kind of negative thoughts and patterns? Like, everyone hates me, especially Natsuki. Oh, that's terrible. I don't think Natsuki hates you. How do you know? Well, because Monica thinks back to... I think Natsuki is just naturally defensive. I think she acts mean when she needs to protect herself. You know, she's not really a bad person. As a matter of fact, I think she can be really thoughtful and considerate. The way it works is that she wants to receive some degree of kindness first before... I see what you mean. That means the burden is on me. I don't know how to say things that make people like me. Every time I open my mouth, I just... You have really long hair. It's okay, Yuri. You don't need to beat yourself up. I think anyone, would like you if they had a chance to know you. Well, unfortunately, the opposite is true. That's why I'm not talkative anymore in the first... You were talkative once? Yeah, that's true. Can't argue with that. Sort of exist. Hey, she said it. Yuri Pog. You make it sound so easy. You're so mature and so good with people. I feel like it's such a child in comparison. Oh, Yuri. And far from perfect. But these are learned skills. They didn't come naturally to me either. It's really hard to reflect on yourself and separate your feelings from your thoughts. I just want to be a good person. Well, I think it takes a good person to get this far. It's not good enough. I want to be able to communicate with her. To her. Communicate what? How I feel. How it makes me feel frustrated and upset when she's so negative and dismissive of the things that mean so much to me. And how it reminds me of me. When did Doki Doki Literature Club get so wholesome again? Facts. Adoration. I feel like Sari must be rubbing off on me because I really want to hug you now. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. I mean, well, if you wanted to, I wouldn't really mind, so... Aw, you're so gentle. And squishy. I feel so lucky to feel that side of you, and I'm sure Natsuki will too. Hold on, let me pull this in closer. I'm not sure if that makes any noise. I'm going to write her a letter. Oh, a letter? What a great idea. Just because I'm not good at talking, especially under pressure. I always let my feelings get the best of me, forget to say all the important things and say things I don't mean. Well, I think a letter will be wonderful. Such a nice way to communicate. Yuri's face hardened with determination. And there's nothing wrong with that. Friendship happens when you think about the other person, when you offer time and effort to understand them, and respect them, and trust them that they also want to be a good person. That's what I learned at my observations at the Literature Club. Observations? You always let me listen to your thoughts about people. Sayori too. And it makes me happy because I learn a lot of things. It's so sweet. I have no idea it meant that much to you. Monica never thought of it, but in the past weeks, Yuri always seemed to be especially attentive when it came to the problems and concerns of others, always wanting to listen and learn more about her friends at the club. It's true. Sayuri and Monica are naturally more comfortable with other people and can more easily work through situations of conflict. It doesn't make them better people. Everyone has strengths and weaknesses, and the capacity to improve, and the first step to improving oneself is reflection and self-awareness. Something Yuri never gave herself enough credit for, but that Monica can recognize as an incredible trait, and with that, her confidence in the club is restored. A very shy girl with long, pretty hair is wandering through the bustling hallways, her fists pressed into her collarbone. I thought it was like this for a second, but no, it's probably more like this. Hey! Hey! What am I doing? Yeah, as expected, this was a bad idea after all. Yuri, what a surprise to see you during lunch. Yuri squeaks her response, please help me. What, is everything okay? Yuri shakes her head, I don't know how to write letters. Thank goodness, I thought there was some kind of emergency. Oh, that's normal. Do you want some help? We can go find an empty classroom or something. Is that okay? I feel bad taking you away from your friends. It's totally fine. I promise, you aren't really doing anything. 1 sec. Yeah. Be off. Okay, let's find somewhere quiet. Yuri nods and follows Monica as the two of them set off. How are you today? Huh? Me? Well, yes. Oh gosh, so sorry. I was just caught off guard. I'm doing well today, just tired. I never seem to get enough sleep during the week. How come? I don't know, I just think I'm easily distracted. I get sucked into things and start neglecting the time. Me too, I do that too. This is adorable. Hey, this classroom is empty, let's go in here. After peering inside, Monica opens the classroom door and the two of them enter. You nervous? I don't want to do this. We don't have to. We can come up with something else. Yuri shakes her head. It's my chance to do something good. I need to take initiative. Gosh, you must be really determined. And now how hard it is to step out of your comfort zone. I'll be sure to encourage you. Okay, she picks up a pen. Ooh. Hey, you're left-handed. That's neat. Oh, she is. Aw, I really like this. This is super cute. Hey, you're left-handed. That's neat. Yeah. Now you don't have to worry about bumping your arm. Well, that's convenient. Pens. Monica playfully rubs her shoulder against... Whoa! Sorry, I'm just being silly, I guess. Anyway, how about we start listening to different things you want to say to her? Yuri thinks. I feel embarrassed all of a sudden. Oh, it's okay. How about some of the things you said to me yesterday? But, never mind, I guess I'll try. Yuri thinks for a moment longer, her tension evident. Then she writes to the word reflection. This is about my reflection on my behavior. The key question is why we act like this towards each other. It's me. Yes, it is. So, Yuri thinks I've been able to befriend the two of you because you've taken the time to understand my needs and respect my interests. The same goes for Natsuki too. We start off as pretty hostile to each other. Because I was so worried about getting what I wanted, but she just wanted to be respected more than anything else. Once I stopped thinking all about me, she was able to do the same. I want to do that too. So what kind of things do you want to do for her? I want to do the same things for her that I like to receive. I like it when people respond positively to the things they talk about and not just brush me off. I like it when my feelings are taken seriously. And I like when you and Sayuri trust that I want to be a good person even when I'm not doing a good job at it. Let's write those things down! Okay. Let's decide to go for a different voice for Yuri this time. Yuri writes some things down. I think the most important thing to remember here is that Natsuki is feeling vulnerable, so we should make sure that letter puts her first. It's hard when you're feeling hurt, but it never helps to just tell someone all the things they're doing wrong. Mouths. I really love how you can convey so much emotion just by looking at their mouths. so disorganized. I have no idea how to come up with any kind of structure. Smile. Yuri, smile. You're so amazing at these things. Oh. Is Yuri about to go Yuri? Ha. Okay, that wasn't very funny. Oh, stop. You've done so much more than I have, you know? You spent so much time reflecting and being open-minded. That's the hardest thing for anyone to do. All I'm doing is helping you put it on a piece of paper. So I think you're the amazing one. Monica gives Yuri's hand a quick squeeze. Whoa! No, I should stop. I'm sorry. For a while they sit like that in silence, save for the occasional scratching of Yuri's pen against the paper. Yesterday you told me, music change. How a person's behavior isn't all just how they decide to be. It's also made up of their past experiences and their insecurities. I think that helps me see people as actual people rather than insignificant side characters who are out to get me somehow. Is that how you feel about Natsuki? Yuri nods. But in reality, everyone is trying their best, and everyone wants to be happy. Monica peers over at Yuri's paper. I have to be able to read it to help you out, you know. It's okay. Aww. Kind of glad to hear that, actually. I somehow keep finding ways to butt into this whole thing. I've done enough damage. It's also wonderful taking initiative about this. I mean, I always thought you were really smart, but Yuri smiles. Will always be terrible at these things. People are just so incomprehensible. I'll never get the hang of being one. Aww. I don't know. This is so cute. I think I don't really relate to that sentiment, but there's a lot of people out there that do, and you know what? That's okay. But listening to you so much has made me make sense of some things. So don't just call it damage. So don't just call it damage, please. Monica gives Yuri a gentle smile. I can't believe I came to this club looking for fantasy geeks, and all I got was some friends who value me. Is that a joke? Of course it is. I still can't tell with you. Sorry. No, I love it. Please never change. As you wish. Aww. Yuri glances at the clock. We're almost out of time. I'm almost out of time. Will you be able to finish? Before the end of the day, probably. I don't want to come the same day as Natsuki reads it. I'm too shy. I could give it to her instead if you like. Yuri nods. As long as you promise not to read it. Of course, I promise. Thank you. Yuri exhales and the two stand up. I'll message you when it's ready. Monica nods. Good luck. I'm here if you need me. Yuri returns a nod and the two depart. Oh! Aw, that's adorable. Okay. Okay, so wow. This side story, dang, we got one last one left. Self-love. Dang. Dang. Well, I think that's... Why isn't there one for Sayori? Oh, no, never mind, there it is. What am I talking about? Sayori, that one. Be positive. God. The one who clings to you won't squash it. Will you stay a while? And then my pen expression express. Perhaps all along is trying to force me out of a room, and I should instead invite you in. Have I ever read this to you guys before? In a web understood by nobody. Chemicals. I feel electric. Dang. So yeah, I think that's really all there is for this video, folks. I had a lot of fun on this one. I hope y'all did too. And yes, that is that. So once again, if you enjoyed this, I hope y'all really enjoyed this video, folks. If you did, leave a like and subscribe, because I think next week is the last one. Self-Love Part 1 and Part 2. I'm really excited to be able to play that, so yeah. Yeah, once again, that's it for this video, folks. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe, and comment if you haven't done so already. And smash that bell. And that's it, folks. Once again, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you all enjoyed this series as well. It's almost over. Not really sure what I'm going to do afterwards, but yeah. Anyways, so that's the end of it. The sky's up, and you guys are awesome. I guess I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.